today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Justin Herbert and the New York Giants.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his second season out of Missouri, Drew Lock.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Cook, a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Lock. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Lock going to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. The 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Eli Apple, a former first-round pick of these Giants in 2016, there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The give to Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right?
No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Lorenzo Carter gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. First and 10, Taylor now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Brought down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First and goal, Giants.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. Still on his feet. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Drew Lock, 63 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I don't know about you, but for me, I never expect a failed RPO to break like that one did. Usually the ball comes out fast, get it to the receiver. When it's not there, you try and make something happen, but never to the tune of a big run like that. We just witnessed something you don't see very often.
Roses now to add the PAT. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Giants going to take over again on offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
New York.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you...
Herbert has it knocked free.
Herbert on the keeper.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Taking it about the 16. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Locke. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack on first down, Lock. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Shotgun snap to Lock. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. first down, Giants.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert, that's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. And the Giants.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and to navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Block. He completes this into the hands of Miller. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's got a man. It's Williams. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Clock now on 1st down. And Miller with it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Rosa's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
17. Giants 14.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who have the lead in that one at halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Zach Pascal, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
First down, Giants.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That one complete to Hill. Herbert 7 yards, the pick up there.
Tyreek Hill. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, Herbert. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, New York.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Herbert back to the air. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Block off of play action. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
from midfield. Here's Locke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Complete to Mark Andrews. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 11-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now out come the Giants. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. From the gun, here's Swift. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He is going to find Hill here. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Clock now to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Block. A short throw caught by Andrews. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll go right back to Andrews, and he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Into the red zone, it's Locke. That'll be complete to Cook. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7.
Herbert. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cook. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
For a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Cincinnati, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes.